My teeth were progressively getting crooked the older I got. And this was something that I started noticing even more as the months continued to fly by. I needed to get that fixed ASAP. Find out how I did in today's video. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Simply Eseeri. My name is Eseeri and I am so excited to see you here. If you've been following my Instagram account at Simply Eseeri, which if you aren't already, go ahead and give me a follow, you would have been a part of this almost year-long journey to fixing my smile. Video is near and dear to my heart because it is something that I've been consistently working on and sharing with you across my social media channels, and I am happy to finally record something to give you a roundup of my experience along with some tips if you are interested in starting your own Invisalign journey. And I am so excited to share with you guys how a journey such as this one that seems so minuscule can literally change your life and your confidence. The light keeps on shifting. It is a beautiful sunny day here in Toronto, so bear with me. A little bit of a backstory to my smile, my oral care. So for most of my life, I have been really lucky in the sense of I've had good teeth, so to speak. They have been relatively straight. I haven't experienced any serious issues. The only concerns I've ever had growing up included getting cavities, having to learn how not to be so aggressive with my brushing because, as you know, over time when you do that, your gums recede and that causes a lot of problems. As I got older, I started noticing little discrepancies with my smile and my teeth, my jaw that I was not accustomed to. My wisdom teeth started growing in aggressively, and with the advice of my dentist and of course myself reflecting on what is best for me, I decided to remove all 4 wisdom teeth at the same time. Yes, that is a lot, I am aware. And my rationale for doing that was because not only was there pain, it also started crowding my smile. So my teeth started shifting forward. As someone who grew up with relatively straight, decent teeth, this was something that I wanted to stop immediately. So again, that's why my dentist and I agreed that the best course of action was to remove all 4 of my wisdom teeth. Fast forward a bit to peak adulthood. You know, life is lifing, and at some point about a year or 2 ago, I noticed something was off with my face, more specifically my smile. I couldn't pinpoint it at that moment when I started seeing it, but I kept it in the back of my mind. At my next dentist appointment, my checkup, I let him know, hey, something is not right. My 2 front teeth look like they're protruding and I don't like that. And then I highlighted to him that my bottom teeth look like they're starting to come close together real tight. And again, I don't like that. Can we get something fixed as soon as possible? My dentist, who I've had since childhood, absolutely amazing, let me know that maybe this is something that I'm nitpicking and I'm just noticing now, and we should wait before considering our options. So what was done during that checkup, as is always done, is I had x-rays done on my teeth, and we agreed that within the 3 and 6 months, we would review these x-rays to see if in fact my teeth are shifting and if there is something that needs to be done. So, you know, we waited for 3 months. We're seeing a little bit of a difference, a change, but nothing that's astounding. And then at the 6-month check mark or check up, there was a change, babe. There was a change, and I said absolutely not. In comparison to the original, x-ray where I had initially seen an issue compared to the 6-month one, you could notice a clear distinction with the shape of my smile and the alignment of my teeth. What had happened is that my teeth were shifting. My 2 front teeth, these ones, were protruding. So I was basically getting buck teeth. The teeth on the side, on this side here of my 2 front teeth, were receding backwards. So then the other teeth here started pushing forward. I know. And then the bottom teeth, one in particular, I believe, hold on, it was this one here, started receding back at an angle, which caused the tooth next to it to move forward, and then the other tooth to start moving as well. It was a lot that I did not like and that I did not want to continue moving forward. So after we started noticing these changes that were happening pretty aggressively, my dentist and I decided that we would start exploring different options to rectifying my smile. When exploring the options, 2 were presented to me. One was to get fitted with traditional braces, wire braces, that I would have to wear until my teeth straightened back out. The second option included using Invisalign to get my teeth straightened out. When exploring these options, we had to see where I was the best candidate for. So you can't just go ahead and choose one without seeing what the risks may be to your teeth and your overall oral health. After going through the consultation process with my dentist, we agreed that the best course of action for myself would be to go ahead and move forward with using Invisaligns instead of going the traditional braces route. As someone who is well into their adulthood, the thought of having metal braces was an absolute no-go for me. I thought it was something that would be very much so overwhelming to my understanding of how I look and move through life. And using Invisalign was something that seemed a little bit more of a comfortable option for myself and my lifestyle. So you may be wondering, what are Invisaligns? So Invisalign is, think of it in the same aspect as a traditional brace, but the difference is that it is a teeth tray, mouth tray, plastic that you could put on and off throughout the duration of your oral straightening treatment. They are similar as braces in the sense that they straighten and realign your teeth. Again, the main difference is that you could put them on and take them off, whereas with traditional braces, you cannot put them on and take them off easily because they have been adhered to your teeth. Also, which is very obvious, the difference between Invisalign and traditional braces is that with traditional braces, you could see the wire on your teeth, whereas Invisalign are like plastic that cover your teeth, encapsulate, so to speak, and they are not easily noticeable. The reason I decided that using Invisalign as a treatment to realign my teeth is best option for me is because the issues that I found were caught at a time before they were exacerbated. So I knew that whatever treatment I decided to use would not be something that required a lot of time. So that's why I also thought that Invisalign was the best choice for me to realign my smile. And the best part, because I caught the shift in my teeth so early, the Invisalign journey that I went on took me a total of about 10 months as opposed to 1 year, a year and a half, 2 years that I've heard from others who have also experienced the same thing, which was absolutely fantastic. Hold on. I think I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, and before I proceed, I think it's helpful that I share with you what the process looks like if you are considering going on your own Invisalign journey. First, you need to go through the consultation process that I mentioned earlier to see if you're actually a good fit for Invisalign. What this consultation looks like is that it is a discussion with your dentist. And the discussion surrounds what your current issues are, how would you like them to be fixed, and what you would like the end result to look like. You would have x-rays done and a review of that. And then it would also include conversations, of course, of your finances, because this is a very expensive investment, your lifestyle and how you are expected to incorporate Invisaligns to it while also maintaining and taking care of your oral health, along with subsequent appointments that you're expected to go to for checkups for your Invisalign journey. After consultation, what's approved, a down payment was made. After consultation and an agreement with my dentist, I decided to, of course, move forward with Invisalign over braces. A down payment was made towards the procedure and we were able to get started. What that looked like was that I had to have a mold done of my mouth. And of course this had to happen so I could get the trays that would be used to fix my smile done. Each of the trays that are made for this journey are customized and individualized to your mouth, to each of your teeth, to your gums. So it is very important that you get that done, of course. The following week or two after the initial deposit and mold was made, I had to go back to my dentist to get my first Invisalign tray. And in getting this first Invisalign tray, what happened is that, of course, the dentist presents me with the whole care package, so to speak. Hold on, let me show that to you. This is the care package that I got, and it came with everything that I needed to begin and continue to move forward with my Invisalign journey. In the box, it comes with your tray. So it came with your tray holder, and then it also, okay, now that's stuck. It also came with cleaning crystals, so you could clean your trays, and then of course instructions. I was fitted with my first initial trays by my dentist. So let me take a step back. Before we did the fit, attachments were put onto my teeth. What are attachments? Think of them like hooks. They were on each individual teeth so that the tray could snap into place. Some teeth did not have these attachments placed on them because they did not need to be moved. Others did, whether they were side by side. Yeah, it was a thing. The attachments are placed in a way that, again, not only help your tray snap into place, but also help your teeth shift and move. What's great about them is that the dentist tries his hardest to make sure that they are discreet in nature and that the coloring is similar to your actual tooth. I want to show you what the tray looks like if you've never seen it before. So this is my last set of trays that were used as part of my Invisalign journey. Here you're going to see where the attachments hooked on. So this here is the tray, specifically for my top tooth. You could see this hook. Hold on one second. Right here are grooves, and that attached to my individual tooth. When the dentist places these attachments, these hooks, these anchors on your teeth, it is not a painful process at all. It is not, I repeat, a painful process at all, and you don't have to worry about them too much. What I would say is where concern starts to lie, at least from my experience, was when I put on my first tray and I was not prepared for the tension and for the pain. One thing I love about Invisalign is that it works. It does not waste its time in getting you the smile of your dreams. And the best part about attachments is that it helps to expedite this process by ensuring that your teeth will be realigned to what it is you want. The attachments did not hurt until I put the tray on and it snapped into place to begin the straightening journey. That was the most uncomfortable thing for me that I had to get used to, of course. And this is something that you would experience throughout the duration of your Invisalign journey, especially when you are switching out your trays. From my experience, what was agreed upon and recommended is that every 2 weeks I would get a new set of trays, Invisalign trays, to continue straightening my teeth. What this entailed was monthly visits with my dentist to ensure that the journey was going according to plan. Honestly, it was very, very tedious, but it is something that I think is strongly recommended to ensure that you are remaining on the timelines that were initially discussed to complete Invisalign. If it was found from my dentist that, say for example, there was a tooth that didn't shift or move the way that it was supposed to, what we agreed upon is that I would either extend a tray longer for 2 weeks, so maybe 3 or 2.5, or I may have to extend the whole Invisalign journey as a whole, which is of course something that we tried to prevent. At the end of my Invisalign journey, everything literally turned out as planned with my dentist, and I honestly could not be happier. What ended up happening is at my final visit with my dentist, I had to get fitted again for our molding of my new teeth, my new smile. And the rationale for this is because I now have to wear retainers. Yes. So when you are going through either a braces journey or Invisalign journey, you have to remember that you are going to end up wearing retainers. And there is a decision for you to make whether you want permanent retainers or removable retainers. What permanent retainers look like is typically it is a wire that is placed behind your teeth to keep them in place. And the wire could be metal and they adhere it again behind your teeth to keep them in place so they don't shift back out. The other option is that you could get a traditional retainer that comes on and comes off, and you are expected to wear that nightly. The benefit of that is you don't have anything in your mouth at all times. And it's so important that you do wear a retainer, again, to make sure your teeth do not shift. You do not want to waste the investment that you made in your new smile because you decided not to wear a retainer to maintain its shape. Personally, after careful reflection and in consultation with my dentist, we decided that it is best for myself to go with the removable retainer. I literally picked it up 2 weeks after my final Invisalign treatment. So during the middle of those 2 weeks, I was wearing my last tray so my teeth would not shift back until I got my new retainers. So these are my retainers. Came in this little box and here they are, the trays. So these are the trays. They look very similar to the Invisalign trays that I wore throughout my journey. However, they are different because they are thicker. And you'll notice they do not have attachments. Ooh, sorry, I washed them, so hold on. So they do not have attachments like the traditional. So these are both my upper teeth trays. This one's from Invisalign, has the attachment, and then this is the retainer. And I've been wearing them since I got them, which is great. One thing I did notice is that they are absolutely thicker than the Invisalign trays, so that's something that I had to get used to being in my mouth at night. And they are way more durable, which is great because of course it is something that I'm going to be using every single day for the rest of my life to keep this smile. Could tell I don't have any attachments on my teeth because at my final dentist visit, when I did go and get my tray, he did end up gently filing off the attachments that were on my teeth for almost a year. And then he was so kind to give my teeth a nice polish so they could look nice and neat as I stepped back out into the world with a new smile. This was one of the most tedious, what felt like long journeys I'd ever been on, especially because I've not been one to ever take so much care, so to speak, when it came to my oral health care and the activities associated with it. One thing that I'm so happy I don't have to worry about is having something in my mouth for almost 24 hours a day. I would say that I was not prepared for the amount of attention and care I would have to give my teeth outside of wearing the Invisalign trays. What does that look like, you ask? Making sure your teeth are brushed after every meal. Because if I personally didn't do that, all the food was getting stuck. If not within my gums, on my attachments, and you just see it there. It's there. Being aware to not drink very dark colored drinks or food for fear of staining my attachments or staining my Invisalign trays, and then having to wear that. Pink teeth, pink Invisalign trays, or no, I couldn't have that. And then the other big thing that literally changed my oral care that I'm still doing now and will continue doing is flossing. Imagine having leftover food in your teeth and then you have the trays and then the saliva build up and all of that. Absolutely not. So that was something I was very cautious of. Keeping my teeth brushed, keeping food out of my teeth in between my teeth, making sure my teeth were as clean as possible from colored foods, making sure my trays were brushed every night, again, to make sure they didn't get gunky, and also ensuring that I wore them for most of the day in order to see the change that I wanted to in the alignment of my teeth based on the estimated time that we thought it would take. Would I say that this journey was worth it? Absolutely. I'm so happy I made the decision to go with Invisalign to change my smile for the better. And it is something that I would strongly encourage you to do if you had the opportunity to do so. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any questions. I would be more than happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Take care and see you soon. Bye.